Okay, I want to quit the game already. I don't want to talk to this guy. Very big circus. Could you please tell us more about Very Big Circus? It's very big story. It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time? And that hits just, and the hits just keep on coming, sigh. Yo, what's up, Snake? How you doing? What's up? This circus has been in business for 20 years. We all perform under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. "20 years, wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. I'm doing good, thanks. You? I'm doing pretty good, Snakea. Thanks for asking. I'm doing really good. I hope all is well with you. With movies, TV, bowling, there's just too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har, 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 har. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Mo. Wiggity, 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 what? Ugh. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime. Just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been performing for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit old-fashioned, a bit long in the tooth. But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, you're one of those funny types, right? What does he mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep. He got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder. Go ahead. Nope. No way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. What you witnessed? You saw the crime. You said you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details. But only if you could get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny Stiff Lips. Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay, do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Yeesh. Cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. That was terrible. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tuckered myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of the bed. That's when I saw... Without a question, without a doubt, it was the magician. You can't even see him clearly. You have no idea if that's him or not. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Okay. So, if he knows more about Max than he's letting on, then... do we gotta present him with something? It's the Yuppity Faker's Yuppity top hat. They found this at the scene of the crime, didn't they? That's what I've been told. Unbelievable. That jerk killed the ringmaster. Is it really? It is really a shame what happened to the ringmaster, huh, Mo? It seems like that ringmaster was truly a great man. I feel like that's gonna come out to not be true, and he was like an asshole. You want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? I see. Well, this is what you do. I think that's enough advice for now. Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. Okay, so... it seems like we can't give him anything. Russell. How can anyone do this to you? I sobs. Mo's taking this really hard. Okay. Okay, see, so he's not hiding anything. Huh. I just want to get away from him as fast as possible. Thank God. Okay, so... we finished Detective Gumshoe. We're back to Pee Wee Herman. I feel like she's the most likely to do it. She didn't even care that her dad was dead. I feel like if all the people, she's the one to do it. Okay. So she doesn't care about the salary negotiations. She doesn't care about the poster. I guess we go back here. Does not seem so. So we gotta find a way to get the ventriloquist and the clown to talk. The ventriloquist and the clown to talk. Maybe we have everything we need to go, get the max. I think I tried to give him all this stuff and he didn't care for it. I love this music. God, this guy has no chin. Where is his chin at? Maybe the clown has his, Maybe the clown has his doll. No, it's a bike, a rope. I presented him with everything. Doesn't seem like there's anything left there to do. I guess we should go talk to Max. December 28th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. He just called me his sweetie again. What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabulous. I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max. Then let's make this absolutely fabulous. Wait, did we get new dialogue options? We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. Ah, so you mean from the dinosaurs. How were those, Jurassic guy? Actually, don't know that word. Generics? Well, it's not generics.
Geriatrics.
Oh, geriatrics. Never mind. I knew that, I just didn't know how to say it. Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous about my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious difference between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So, Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh. That's strange. Regina never said anything about actually marrying this Joker. Yeah, and she's 16 and he's 21. That's a little weird. That's a little strange. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder. Yes. I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. God, this guy is so weird. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh?
Sorry, Max. I have something I must attend to right now. Do you mind waiting for me right here?
It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat?
It's all right. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes.
I would take my coat if it took 10 minutes. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. But he got to the plaza where the body was discovered. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Sure. That's the ringmaster. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. Okay. Ah, this is my silk hat. It's only one of a kind. It's the only one of its kind in the world. It's one of my most prized possessions. This silk hat proves that I was somewhere else. Where did they find this, huh, sweetie? They found it at the murder scene. Oh! Oh, he broke down really fast. Look at that face. Oh, God. I don't know nothing about nothing. Ew. Max is so pathetic like this. Max must be really confused. Can I ask you what you do with such an what's it? Elaborate salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that. Wow, now I can see how you can get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Maximilian Galactica. No matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? That's the silk hat. The cloak. The white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know, I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. Really? You had quite a few to begin with then, huh? Well, I thought that you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for the lips, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forget one when I was put when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am. That's awful, especially for a magician. Okay. That didn't tell us much, but maybe he said he was in the office, so maybe that opens up the office now. I love this guy's theme song. No. No, there isn't anything new. Okay. But... Okay, so maybe we have to question Max to get that information out of him. Maybe we have everything we need? I'm gonna save my game. Present stone. Take that! Take that! Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We've reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth, the whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office and negotiate your new salary? I hate lies and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Take that! This was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. It's dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Got him. All right, I'll tell you the truth. Last night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't that why the ringmaster called you into... Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room last night? The promo posters? That's the only thing I think it could be. Made to order hat that is a symbol of Max fabulousness. Oh god. This fabulousness. I feel like I don't feel like I have what I need. The victim of the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Regina Berry's father. Oh my god, Mo is freaking 46 years old. Holy shit. Ben is 31. Damn, these guys are old. 16, 18. Why would he call him into his office? He probably wanted to speak about marrying the He probably wanted to speak about marrying his daughter. I mean, I mean, why else would he? Why else would he? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That wasn't it. Don't look at me like that. This isn't easy for me, you know. How about it, Max? How about what do you expect me to do? What do you expect me to do with this? Let me guess. You're showing me that so I don't make it disappear for you, right? No, 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 no. Please don't make it disappear. I gotta try again. Okay. Yeah, he's been in the circus for 20 years. That's not it either? Okay, I don't think we have what we need then. I can't possibly think what it's going to be. Are we? Yeah. Okay. That wasn't it either. It wasn't the hat. It wasn't the flyer. It wasn't his daughter to talk about their wedding. Yo, what's up, Captain? How you doing? Okay. So we don't have everything we need. I failed. Better now that you're streaming. Yeah, I don't stream on Sundays anymore, so. But there will be a stream this Sunday because it's E3 week. But next week I won't stream on Sunday again. Okay. There's something that I gotta do that I don't know what it is. I feel like we gotta find his, we have to find his... dog, but I don't know where it would be at. Did maybe Gumshoe has something new? No? Maybe if we go to the clown, present him. What's the matter? Whenever I see my own nose, I am reminded of my Italian heritage. Ah, I see. It must be because of that, because you have one of those Roman noses, Roman all over your face. I didn't cross the line there, did I? You went so far past it, you'll need a map to get back. How was my day off? It was nice. I went to go watch, it was nice. I didn't do anything today. Well, Sunday. All I did was just lazy around and do nothing. Well, no, that's not true. I laid down mulch in my front yard. I did that. That was pretty tiring. After that, I didn't do anything else. I just watched streams all day. If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line. But he is truly a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben, the ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Oh God. Ah yes. The Big Berry Circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Ah, thank you. This is an atlas. I killed myself. Really. I'm dying here. Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. Yeah, thank God that's over. Sounds like a nice day? Yeah, doing nothing is the best. When you have nothing to do, that's the best days. I went to go watch Godzilla on Saturday, King of the Monsters. It was really good. I hope you had a nice weekend, Captain. Hope you had a nice weekend. Is it in here? The Big Top Cafeteria. Dude, this place is a mess hall. Ew, this place is gross. This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning Max conked Ben over the head. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting here. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. This is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here, Max is written on it. It must be a VIP table. It's a bit small to be a VIP table. You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right? Keep our cafeteria clean. Maybe it's the message board. Ah, bulletin board. For, bulletins. It doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should just leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue? Maybe something like message from the killer? Give up. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all serious. All seriously. Oh, maybe they're talking about the bottle? What's this? Must be a juice bottle or something. Ah, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor? Don't you think it means do you think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting there. Huh. Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? Broken bottle added to the court record. Okay. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus? Okay, so if we present the bottle to her. Okay, so she doesn't know anything about the bottle at all. God, she is so bubbly. Present the bottle to him. Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Okay. So... maybe he's talking about Mo? Maybe we gotta go talk to Mo. Okay, so Mo doesn't know anything about this either. So we gotta go back and talk to Max. Max. What about this? Fabulous. Would you like me to sign this for you? Okay, so this... oh, this must be the clue that we needed. Okay, okay. This must have been the final clue that we needed. Okay, we can skip past the first one because we already know what it is.
Take that!
Take that! Oh, it was the bottle. Okay. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. Why did he hit the ventriloquist across the head with a glass bottle? The ventriloquist seems like such a nice guy. Why would he do that? Makes him look like an incredible douchebag. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to...
Take that!
Ben. You nailed him over the head with the bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous. You might as well be a magician. I hate this guy. Okay, good. Meeting with Russell. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben, the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you talking about this Ben Are you sure this is the Ben we are talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him over the head, his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to Let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? Shut him up. What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trilo can't say a word without Ben. Trilo? The puppet. The ventriloquist's puppet. His real name is Trilo Quiz. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, and that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the basal, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist's puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous. That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trio in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trio for me, do you? Do you, my sweets? No problem, not at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Okay, so now we can return the puppet to Ben and get some new info. Oh, but Ben's gonna be gone, isn't he? Aw, come on. Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. Oh, God. Oh, God. Are we gonna have... This is gonna be weird. What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we are making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster. And there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. Okay. So Regina's gone as well. Is Mo gone too? Looks like it looks like the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster purifer? I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he had Trio somewhere in this room. Trio, oh, the ventriloquist's puppet. Okay. She is such a kleptomaniac. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards this circus has won. Like, all countries... Oh yeah, we already read these. Wow, this ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could never imagine. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... That's Trilo. That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. Okay. Why do I have to carry this thing? Okay. Is Ben gonna be back here? Oh, you know what? They're probably in the cafeteria. I imagine they're in the cafeteria. Okay, Gumshoe ain't doing anything. Mo ain't doing anything. There it is. Called it. They're in the cafeteria. Oh, hey, Ben. Hello. Hello to you. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is gonna help our case. What happened? Can you tell us what you know about the murder? Do you know anything at all? I don't know at all. Well, I don't know. You've been in the circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben? Yes, about 4 years. I gotta admit, I'm kinda interested in this place as well. Mo's so funny and Max is so amazing. Not to mention Regina's been being the cutest thing I have ever seen. Regina, I don't really like her too much. Are you sure about that? That's odd. Max said something about a confession of love. That is odd. All right, let's give him back his puppet. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. You returned it to Ben. All right, Maya, let's get going. It's time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Oh, okay. So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see, maybe we should talk to the clown once again. Hey, wait. Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wrench. What's your problem anyway? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben, is that you, Ben? No, I would never. It was me. Yeah, me, down here. You're Trilo? That is Mr. Quist to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. No, try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quist, is that better? No, look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse of an attorney. Trilo, we talked about insulting people, you promised. Is his puppet literally punching him? But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trilo. Nick, what just happened? Trilo is still a puppet, right? Yeah. Who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Okay. What happened? Can you tell us what you know about the murder? You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Trilo Quist, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. The murder, what murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such fuss about things. The old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trilo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. This is so weird. And Ben is still sweating. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks. The clown sucks. And my partner has his hand up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, that creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off for me, will ya? He's just another one of those dorks around here. Oh my. But I'll be fair, in this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina, my true, my lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He doesn't understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry? Wait a minute. Are you telling me the doll? What? Talk about beating yourself up? Literally. The man's punching his own self in the face. The ringmaster got knocked upside his head by that flying fry. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trilo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? Eh, if you're interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seems troubled. Well, see, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I'm a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Well, the melody is pretty good. That song sucked. Stop being nice, Maya. That song was ass. But those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trio's here. Does that mean you can, talk normally now? Hey, buttface. Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trio? Enjoy jibba jabba. Enough jibba jabba. Let's go to court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Ah. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, where the hell do I gotta go now? Now I gotta talk to Regina? Big berries, big top. What in the world's happened with Ben and Trio? Hey, what's up? Hey, Pity, what's up? What's up? How you doing? What the fuck? Was that a monkey? Oh no, now wait. Oh. What the hell is going on? Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge. That monkey stole it. What? He. Oh God, there she is. Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Regina! You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry. Okay? But, my attorney badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, that monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. Money the monkey? What a name. His name is... Money? Money the monkey. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do, even if I have money problems. Eh? Well, whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Aha, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with. Even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it's time that I revisit that kooky clown. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trilo? Oh, what do you mean, hanging around? Well, he was there when Trilo told me that he was in love with me. Trilo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart, and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. She's in love with a puppet? But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trilo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange. Isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Nick and Trilo both said otherwise. They said they asked for your hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked about the ring, to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trilo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. What about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trilo? Wait, do you realize that Trio is a puppet? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. I hope she wasn't talking about what I think she was talking about. December 28th, the Lodging House Plaza. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Okay. I don't want to go to Moe's room. I don't want to talk to Mo. Lodging house, first floor. So I wonder if we'll ever go to the second floor. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Wright all the time. Ugh. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. Alright, Captain, no worries. Sigh. So, what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same sound effect. We're going to get the same effect earlier. We're going to get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How did you know I'd put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? God, clowns are some of the most obnoxious people. Talk. Regina. So about Regina. Regina is such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know. But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals and men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it's her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist's puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey called Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he swiped your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why is that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly, bravo, bravo. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Shouldn't we go with him or not? Let's go with Mo. Oh, it's a new place. The lodging house, floor number 3. Ah, see? See? Huh. Huh. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Pant. Pant. Anyways, this is the place. Acor's room? Acor. He's an acrobat. Oh, Acro's. Acro's room. Okay. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. A monkey who takes care of Acro. Okay. Holy cow. There's a fork, a mirror, and everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy. And it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. It's my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it from T to R. A cheap ring that with an eerie sparkle. From T to R is engraved on it. Okay. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've got a magician on our side. That's good because we might need some magic tomorrow. Oh god. They're really going heavy with the puns, aren't they? Let's save the game. I am so glad the investigation is over. I do not want to be part of the... that monkey stuff anymore. The clown is hands down the worst character we have met yet. Hands down. I'll be RB though. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby, number 5. Oh, he's sweating bullets. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick? Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, I've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No, 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 no. We can't be having you fly around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Ah, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the court? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the courtroom will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Oh my god, Nick, really? I'm so hungry. Go get yourself some food. Go get yourself some food, Cheese. December 29th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. And now the case of one. What the hell is going on? What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So? Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Oh my God, Judge. The judge rather go by his stage name than his actual name. It seems more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Yeah, so she loses a case and she's like, oh, it wasn't a real case. It did not count, do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have zero chance. Zero. Zitch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Get up there, now. Damn, she commanded him. Sorry to keep you from work, but I'm sure you need every penny you can earn. I am sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective. If you may proceed with your testimony. Oh, wait. It's an actual testimony. It's not just a recap of the crime, it's an actual testimony. Usually it's just a recap of the crime. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Okay. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. Damn, that sucks. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Time of death is 10:15 p.m. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Details of the event. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold outside.
Hold it!
Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. Why does he want me to look at my court records? About 1 inch of snow? Picture of the crime scene? Okay. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top practicing their routines.
Hold it!
When you say all the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina, the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regina's tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. The practice session broke up at 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben, the ventriloquist, went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. I'd like you to be more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay. Not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright. Well, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe. Would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail.
Hold it!
A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was rather strange. It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? A wooden box was added to the courtroom. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. About the lock, about the contents, about the wooden box. I guess what would be inside the box? Do you mind telling us what was inside the box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was a little bottle. A bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. A condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? What in the world was locked in that big box? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? Yeah, that is weird. That's really strange. There was only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Found inside the wooden box the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. A small seasoning bottle. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck.
Hold it!
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police were searching for it as we speak. The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. And you would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we've had a good feel for the details of the events now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is a little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. Damn, why does she gotta be so mean? She's so mean. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trio will show up on the stand as well. Oh God, there he is. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trio Quest. I'm employed as an operative turner. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was Mr. Benjamin Woodland, the ventriloquist. That rod must be cutting off, that robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me, fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. The world of law. Exciting and daring. Guilty or innocent. Decide by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had a good rhyme. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up. Just look at your nose. You would think you have you would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is a reason you'll never be a A-star, a A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their mind. That puppet is an asshole. He's such an ass. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about... You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. What you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent. I left the tent with the stooge, I mean the clown. You know what's weird? Is that it's green, but I can't object to it. I wonder if that is a mistake. Oh no, it's green because Trilo is talking. Never mind. Oh. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene, are you sure of that? Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose sticking up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing, you said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the killer. Oh, why is that? Here is the absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without a question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene of the crime. Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's a little thing called setting someone up to take the fall. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutional skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you have to say? Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. what you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, the clown.
Hold it!
The clown? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. It's just a bit of exercise. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Damn, this puppet is an ass. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance.
Hold it!
Why the plaza entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodge house have been a better idea?
Objection!
Objection! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thinker. At least my teachers always said I was. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime.
Hold it!
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears. Lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup, jeez. Could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions. Damn, now I got Maya against me too? He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
Hold it!
You said Max and only Max, right, Trilo? That's right. And that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense. It makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in it? No problems. There's no proof it was Max. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica. Hey, you still don't get it, don't you? Do you? I saw what I saw. I saw Max's three-piece joke of a costume. Alright, let's say it all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. I think you should study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright. Great, I'm getting shut down by a toy. Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
Hold it!
Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would be around... hey, what time was it? I think it was around, I'd say, a bit after 10:30, I think. Practicing at 10, so you hung around lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is, will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we'd just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. Whoa, what? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracked under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright, do you suppose that this witness was waiting for... Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for in the cold that night?
Take that!
Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for animal tamer Regina. What? You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is it true? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Eh? It seems that at this stage, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no concisive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony. Trio wouldn't have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Max, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Okay. So... maybe we gotta ask another question again? I'm not too sure.